Welcome, welcome, welcome to Butter Roll Boutique. I am Doretha, and I am here today to show you um, the Granny Square yarn. I just finished this square right here, and as you can see, it did bleed over a little bit into the next square. But when I watched the Red Heart video of the lady doing the square using this yarn, she said if it bleeds over a little bit, it won't matter. It really won't matter, she said. So it's not going to matter to me. It doesn't matter because it still looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. That's enough for me to weave in. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show you the yarn that I'm using. The yarn that I'm using is, I'm getting tangled up in my wires. It's Red Heart Yarn Inspirations Granny Square. No color switching, keep on stitching. And there's the beautiful vest right there that they have on there that you can make with this beautiful yarn. And let me read some specs here. Let me turn it around. It says this color is called Black Dove. Black Dove. And it is a 4-weight yarn. And it is recommending that you use a 5.5 millimeter hook. And it says that one ball should get you 14 granny squares. So I've never been a real big granny square person, but here lately I have been using the stitch and I do love it. That's because I never could understand granny squares. I couldn't get it. It wouldn't work out for me. So with all that change in color and all of that, let me see, you had a lot of color changes to do and a lot of ends to weave in when you're doing a granny square like this. Because you have to do this square in that color, then cut the yarn, weave in the end, then do this square, cut the yarn, weave in the end, then you do that square, and so forth and so on. But with this yarn, all of the colors just automatically fall in place. Now what I have determined, because I did try another color before this color, and what I've determined here is that you have to watch your tension, because if it's too tight, you're going to end up with too much yarn left over. If it's too loose, you're going to end up with not enough to make your complete square. So it's trial and error, kind of. Well, ain't no kind of to it. It's trial and error. But it's a good concept. I like it. I love the idea that I don't have to keep stopping and weaving in all those ends. Now I just need to find some in these colors. Find a skein. Let me see. We got pink, orange, and green that I just took down a hat. And I'm going to have to start it over with the granny stitch, stitch. So I think it's like a straight granny stitch or whatever they call it. But anyway, so this is nice. So far I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to see if I can do one right here on the video. So let me put this one to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with this white color that's in the middle. And I'm going to do what, there are instructions on the inside of the label as to how to do the granny square for this yarn. And so after going over it a couple of times, I decided to do mine like this. And I hope it works out. You have to leave a tail, of course. And then when I do mine, I've learned to do a chain 3 and then you do 2 double crochets. And I go ahead and make it like I do a regular granny square. This is not a granny square tutorial. I chain 2 for the corners. And then you do another granny square, 3 double crochets. And I'm holding my tension kind of, it's not loose. I can feel it pulling on my hand. Because, well, she did say pull out all of this color. So you know what you got left to work with. She said pull out all the color each time. So let's see how that'll work out for me. Okay, and that is 3 double crochets. That color there has bled over in there. I like it. It's no big deal for me. Okay, then you chain 2 and you do 3 double crochets. And we'll see what we have left. Oh, I have to go.